y'all. I'm Ashlynn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
And we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere. I am drinking water out of a Michigan cup. Anyway, it happened to be the one in the counter. But also kind of funny because Facebook tried to suggest a Michigan fan page to me this week. And I was like, no.
No.
But I'm also wearing my Tiger shirt. So whatever. I have apparently drunk some Kool-Aid or whatever. Anyway, so my toast is to the 13 service members who were killed this week in Afghanistan. I don't really want to go into it, but we know last week was hard and then it's just gotten harder. And I can't imagine for those families and their loved ones.
I love all the posts of like pictures of like bars and like I think the Braves did at the game too, and like the people that have like seats reserved for 13 and stuff. Like that stuff's horrific that it needs to happen, but it's touching at the same time. So
yeah.
But yeah. I have the last of my afternoon coffee and also a sparkling water with caffeine because I've been tired for the past 29 years, but especially today.
Yeah.
I think it might be the weather. I don't know. It's just dreary. But after that Michigan toast, I should toast to South Carolina since it's National South Carolina Day. But I won't be that petty. It's all right.
Carolina.
Yesterday was National Toasted Marshmallow Day, so it's still summer, so maybe we should make some s'mores. That's what I'm going to toast to. The last days of summer and s'mores.
College football is back. So
yeah, that's true. Starting here soon. There's been so much hubbub about college football and changing and the SEC and the Big Ten and the 12. And I don't even know. I'm not following it all that close. I just know it's been a cluster. So I'm excited to get back to some normalcy. And college football is better than the NFL.
Yep.
Argue with your fucking lawn gnome. I don't care.
I'll agree. I'm going to toast? Whoa.
Yeah, same thing.
Toast.
We've been doing that for a while.
Right? I'm going to toast to college football being back. I'm very, very, very excited to watch my team go 8-4 as usual. So can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And I finished my afternoon coffee and poured a glass of wine at 3:30 in the afternoon. But
I
don't care.
I finished. You feel bad.
Yeah, I've been attempting to teach school and work and wrangle a 4, however old my kid is, year old.
One of those.
And my head's just over it. This is also my third 10-day set of being home because of COVID protocols. The school started on August the 5th. Harper was quarantined on the 12th, and then the school closed. She was quarantined for 10 days. Then the school closed for 10 days, and now Fisher is quarantined for 10 days, and he can go back on the 8th. So, from August 12th to September 8th, I've been here. It's been
Happy
great.
school year. We just today in Pennsylvania, they mandated masks for all schools K through 12 and like daycare centers, which, I mean, our school district had them mandated anyway, which is a relief, but a lot of them have not. So I'm sure there's a lot of Facebook uproar over it. And you know what? I don't care. I don't want my fucking kid getting sick. I already had to deal with a toddler the past week because she had croup. How the fuck she got it? Who knows? Probably got brought home from somebody.
Probably. I'm just sick of sickness. I'm sick of sickness. I'm sick and tired of it. So wear a fucking mask, please.
Right now.
So we are anti-toasting to sickness.
Yes. Fuck a sickness. Wear your fucking mask, please.
Sickness gets like Sam's Choice, Dr. Thought.
Yeah. I don't even think they deserve that, actually.
I was gonna say, I apologize for the Dr. Thunder fans out there. Anyway, it does not kick ass, but I'm sure some lady does.
Yes, I traveled into a little bit the world of Emily today because our kick-ass lady is Katie Ledecky. Because I remembered this graphic. I was trying to figure out who I want to do for Kick-Ass Lady, and I remembered this graphic floating around during the Olympics where it was the world records for one particular event that she competes in. I actually don't remember which one. I think maybe it was like the 400-meter freestyle. Doesn't matter. One of the ones she competes in. It was the list of the world record times for that slot, and the world record through number 22 were all her.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
Wow.
I was like, damn, that's crazy impressive. Like, you got to be better than her 21 times before you, like, she broke her own record 21 times. That's crazy. Anyways, whatever. So I figured the Olympics are over. I know, whatever, who cares? But I still thought it would be cool to talk about her. So, Katie Ledecky was born in 1997. She was born in Washington, D.C., and she grew up in Bethesda, Maryland, which is like basically the same place, whatever. Anyways, she is 24 years old, and she has been competing competing like outside of college and stuff since 2013. She's been in 3 Olympic Games, 2012, 2016, and then this year's. She competes in the 200-meter freestyle, the 400-meter freestyle, 800-meter freestyle, and 1500-meter freestyle. She has 18 gold medals, 18 medals, 15 of which are gold and 3 of which are silver. So we are not fucking around with any bronze medals around here. Okay. She also was named the USOC Sportswoman of the Year back in 2012. In 2016, she was the female Olympic athlete of the games. So, like, in 2016, which also I didn't even know this was a thing, but interesting enough, the entire Olympic Games, they do like a female Olympic athlete and a male Olympic athlete that are supposed to like be the embodiment of an Olympian, blah, blah, whatever. But it's across all sports, like all of them that compete. Mm-hmm. So in 2016, she won that. In 2017, she won the Olympic Athlete of the Year from the United States Olympic Committee. That's not exactly the same thing because obviously we didn't have the Olympics then, so it's just not the whole thing that's competing, but still pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. She won an NCAA championship 8 times. She was a 2-time team NCAA champion. So she won 8 times by herself and twice doing like the relay. In 2017, she was the Collegiate Woman Athlete of the Year winner. When she went to the Olympics in 2016, she was the youngest person on the swimming team. She has done all the things. In 2012, when she made those Olympics, she was only 15 years old.
Jesus.
So basically that's just one big list of her accomplishments, and I understand that, but I felt like that was really what I cared about because Katie Ledecky has done all the things in swimming. And another interesting thing, which I guess Emily probably knows about this too, is so she's 24 this year. And when she competed this year, everybody was like, yeah, I mean, she's like barely hanging on. You know, she'll probably get this Olympic Games. I'm not sure if she'll be back for another one because she's old. Like, she's 24. But I guess that's really old in swimming world.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, my dogs think Ashlynn's children are amusing, I guess. But and also because it was the first time that they've had it in the Olympics for women. They've had it for men for years.
Wow.
So
I didn't realize she was that young.
Well, okay, when you started swimming because of swum across the pool with a glass of chocolate milk on her head and stuff.
Yeah, I
Which
remember seeing
It's
that.
almost as impressive as everything else, to be honest.
Yeah.
She should get a medal for that, to be honest. Like, Valley
Yeah.
Farms or someone should sponsor that shit.
Yeah. I just think about how much like confidence you have to have in yourself to like, not only are you half naked in front of the whole world when the reporters like interview you after, like you're soaking wet. So like you can't have
Yeah.
makeup. Your hair's not done.
No.
Like,
and I'm sorry, but those swimming caps are not helping anybody out. Like, that's
No.
not helping anybody
Not a
look.
soul.
So you
No.
really just, but also you'd be like, I'm faster than fish, so fuck all y'all. Like, it doesn't even matter.
it doesn't
crazy.
even matter what, like if you want me to swim on my, like, they still beat us all. Like,
Yeah.
hands down. She is amazing. Sorry I had to get up during that. I had to marinate my chicken because
That's
we
important.
have
Should be having fish after that.
Yep.
the stuff. Yes. So I have nothing for Mansplain, mainly because I have now been on social media. So the only men in my life know better
No
than
better.
to explain things to me.
Yep. I haven't really had any mansplaining this week. I mean, I've had people be dicks this week, but I don't think it qualifies as mansplaining. There's assholes. Men talk too much. Sorry. Just stop addressing me, please. So I don't
Do
know.
not wish to be perceived by you. Goodbye.
Yeah, like I just don't know how else to put it other than please stop talking to me. Thank you. Anyways, love men though, or whatever. Love everybody. Yay. Anyways.
Very sincere.
Well, so I was wondering because you interact a lot with Yankees Twitter and Dodgers Twitter, so I didn't know if that's where most of the assholishness has come from lately.
It's funny
wasn't
when
too bad.
people fight in your mentions, and it's like you're cool with both of them, but like
Yeah.
they're from rival fan bases and they're
Right.
not cool with each other, and you're
Right.
just like,
Damn, that's
it's
crazy,
awkward.
The-
Keep going though.
Would be like when you mute the conversation, but then like you get nosy, so you go back and look. Like if you're
Always.
like, there's me 3 days later, and I'm
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. They weren't too bad really. I did a Twitter Avi bet with Emily from Breaking Balls, so I had to like change my picture to having a Yankees hat on, but that was just for a day, so it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really, no, that wasn't bad. I asked for that, unfortunately.
Goddamn Yankees.
And then the Dodgers people, they tried to kind of be assholes last night, but then we came back and scored 3 runs and they got real quiet. So, I mean, we still lost. They could have still talked some shit, but
Also, we were all sleeping, so
I
y'all can
gotta
argue with your
say,
damn
like,
selves.
I got that alert when I was already getting in bed. I was like, not following that game.
yeah, I
Like,
did stay up and watch it. Although, like, I wasn't planning on it, I don't guess. Like, I figured I'd watch maybe an inning or two, like in bed, winding down. But then I just couldn't sleep. So I watched the whole damn thing and then stayed up another hour because I just couldn't fall asleep. So, love that for me. Stayed up to watch my team lose. Yay.
Good times.
well, who
But
do they have?
the plus side is I'm really tired today, so I'm going to go to bed early tonight.
Love that for you.
Lies. I don't
Yeah,
believe
What
so.
else have the Braves done this week?
They took 2 out of 3 from the best team in baseball over there in California. Yeah, I guess I wasn't surprised because the Braves have like as of 2 weeks ago, I've not been surprised. If you would have said 3 weeks ago, I'd been like, you're out of your goddamn mind. They're gonna get swept.
I still wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if we took 2 out of 3 from like the Mariners,
right.
the Giants, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as of right now, the Braves are 70-60. They are 6-4 in their last 10, and they're the only team in the NL East with a positive run differential, so that's cool. The Dodgers game last night, Smiley got knocked around. He gave up 4 homers. Was not pretty. So, not sure what the path is for that. I mean, one bad start, I guess, and it's the Dodgers, so I guess you can't too pissed about it. They bought a good team, which is not impressive, y'all. Okay, you have a good record with a mediocre team, then I'm impressed. You buy all the best people, you better have you don't even have the best team. So I mean, that's a different rant. And am I salty? Yes, I want to be able to pay all the people, but that's beside the point. Yeah, that I'm hopping around a lot, but the was it the last game in the Giants series where the Braves put up 9 and the Giants didn't get any?
Yes.
That was exciting.
Yeah, we got shut out, then we shut them out.
Yes. It was perfect. That was
Ian Anderson's game.
Yeah, rolling back to Mansplain, that was Mansplain to me that the Giants actually aren't the best team in baseball because they have the best record. It's still the Dodgers.
So, okay. Well, glad we cleared that up.
I was like, okay,
idiots.
my fault. You're right. Duh. I hate that for me.
I don't know how you got that confused.
Yeah, this Twitter account that told me that, though, has been around for 3 months and only tweeted to me snarkily. No other tweets, just replying to me. So thank you, whoever you are.
Wonder who that could be.
Whoever you are, thank you. Appreciate you. Anyways, back to the Braves.
They are 9th in the power rankings for the Athletic that came out today or yesterday, whenever, this week. So that's something. It's very exciting. And this is random, but in that article, I just wanted you all to see this. There's a picture, there's a link to a tweet that Soler put out in 2017, and it's him and his family.
Oh my God, the dog.
Christmas photo, and the dog is the cutest goddamn thing. He's bigger than his wife.
That dog is huge and adorable.
I don't know if it's a Mastiff mix or something. He's fucking adorable. Please go look at this picture because holy shit. But yeah, that was randomly in the Athletic article.
Yeah.
But Braves are good. And who do we have this week? We've got the Rockies. What else do we have coming up?
Yeah.
We have 4 games against the Rockies and then the Nats. So should be easy wins. Should be. Operative term there.
The Rockies we play at home, and the Rockies at home all have, or how do I say this? How do I say the words I'm trying to say? The Rockies have the best at home record in the league.
Yeah.
So they suck everywhere else, but they're really good at home.
Also smash home runs, so I imagine maybe we can meet them halfway there.
And Sonny Gray, or not Sonny Gray, John Gray, sorry.
Yeah. I always get fucking sick.
The Gray that pitches for the Rockies came out of his start against the Dodgers. They just played the Dodgers because they took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. Anyway, he came out of that start in the first inning with forearm tightness or something. So we won't see him, I wouldn't think. I don't know if he's gone to the IL yet, but with us playing 4 games there, we would have seen him one of those, but looks like we won't now. Ian came back and did phenomenal. And Yanoa came back and did awesome. And even the other day, whatever day he pitched, he didn't look really good in the first and second inning, but he ended up going 6 innings and only gave up 2 runs. And we still lost that game because the Braves couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. But he did really, really well, especially considering he didn't have the stuff at the beginning, and then he settled in, calmed down, figured it out, and was still able to go the distance and only give up a couple of runs. So that was really good. He's really good. I really like him. I really wish Drew Smiley was not a starting pitcher, but I'm not Brian Snitker, so I don't get to say so. Hate that for me. Anyway, but you know who is also good?
Who?
The Astros. Because we have, from last week, we were up, I think we were only up 2.5 or maybe 3.5 games on Oakland. Now we're up 6 games. We were 25 games over 500 at 78 and 53. We took 2 out of 3 from the Rangers last week. And we are currently playing the Mariners, and we beat them last night. Grinke had the one game we lost against the Rangers was Grinke Day, and he was kind of awful. He went 4 innings, gave up 9 hits, 6 runs, walked 2 guys. Like, it was not good. And then Abreu came in and pitched 2/3 of an inning and gave up 7 runs.
Wow.
So
that's honestly impressive. So.
We were like really, really good. Those first 2 games against the Rangers, we won 5-4 and then 5-2. And then Sunday's game, it was bad pitching and then bad pitching. And I think the Rangers beat us 13-2, I believe was the final score. It was bad. And then yesterday, Luis Garcia pitched. We beat Seattle 5-4, and they trailed a decent bit of the game. So that was nice to see them battle back and make it, make up those runs. Alex Bregman is back. I thought
looking like a mountain man.
I thought he was back with really long hair, and apparently that picture is completely fake. I thought he had like grown his hair out and then cut it before he came back, to play or whatever. But apparently, like, it's just entirely completely fake. So whatever, stupid.
I totally fell for that fake news.
Me too. But he came back. He's hit a double his first game back, and then technically scored the winning run because he was the ghost runner in extra innings. So nice to have him back. Jake Myers is absolutely raking for the Astros, so we no longer care about Miles Straw being traded. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're just going to continue being really, really good. We play the Mariners this week, and then I can't remember who's after that. Let's see. It doesn't matter. So that is the plus side. Both of my teams are playing West Coast these next few days. So if I'm up, then I'm already up. Like it's fine.
So they play. Switch your old sleep schedule.
Exactly. They play the Padres after Seattle, and then.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So.
Padres are not doing as bad as people think.
No.
No. Who is doing as bad as people think are the Tigers, because I think we got 2 whole wins this week. But I do have this sweet ass shirt on that says "This girl loves the D" and has like the old Tigers logo with the tiger coming out.
I do like that tiger more than the current one.
Yes, me too. Anyway, so I just ordered a new tiger shirt, but not for me. But anyway, whatever. But we are kind of close to 500. We're at 470, so like that's closer than I thought we would be. Apparently we can't beat the Minnesota Twins to save our fucking life. Like, it doesn't matter. The Twins are awful, and we still can't beat them. So, it is what it is. But AJ Hinch said he's bringing back a winning culture to Detroit, so.
Yeah, that was actually a really cool quote he had. I don't remember exactly what it said, but something like, you either get in or, like, believe in us or we'll beat you or something. I don't remember, but it was pretty good.
Big talk. I like it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punch up.
I like it. So, like, I mean, we're already doing better than people thought we would.
Yes.
So, yes. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Rookie hates your kids, I guess. I'm sorry.
He says, Mom's talking.
Shush, Harper.
I'm surprised he can't hear mine screaming in the living room.
I don't know. Maybe it's yours too.
That's
weird because he's used to having a kid around, so whatever. But speaking of kids, Michigan won the Little League World Series for the first time since 1959.
Wow.
Oh, that's cute. That's when my mom was born. Ooh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and
I'm clipping that and sending it to her.
They beat Ohio in the final, so like that's like a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I can see that from. Well, I mean, I just know college football; they hate each other, so.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes. So, it'd be like if we beat South Carolina, I'd be like, yeah, suck it. So anyway, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of news I have because it's been depressing, honestly.
I get it.
Here.
Are the Blue Jays depressing? We did beat y'all, right? Maybe?
Moderately, we did win 2 of the 3 against you guys this time, as opposed to last time when it was the opposite. But you guys won the first game, and then the Blue Jays took the last 2. But they were all low-scoring games. The most runs scored in any of the games was 3. So
yeah,
that was kind of painful to watch. But going back a little bit, we did split the 4-game series with the White Sox. We won, they won, we won, they won. So nice little pattern there. Which, we say it every week, I feel like, but we're winning against the good teams and then struggling against the hard teams. But hey, splitting a series, win a series, and they won last night against the Orioles. So it could be worse. It has been worse this season. So I think they're 6-4 in their last 10. So I mean, they're not even like they're above average. In the division though, they have 69 wins, which is very nice. But that only puts them in 4th place in the AL East because it's a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah, it's like the NL East.
It's what we all thought the NL East was gonna be this year. And it's fucking brutal out here, man. They are 4.5 games back in the wild card race. It'll be an interesting last month of the season to see what happens. George Springer's back. He got, I think, 2 hits in his first game back yesterday. And he took some time heating up coming back from his last injury, but that was also like a longer DL or IL stint. So hopefully this time he gets heated up more quickly. I just got a notification that Brad Hand was DFA'd, so that's something. He's not been, and we just got him like not long ago, so that one didn't work out, but oh well. Stripling is still out, which as much as I've slandered him this year, he came back and like shut me up every time, which was great. But so hopefully he comes back and does that again. Robbie Ray's been killing it. So they just gotta like hold out for the next 4 weeks. 4 more weeks, guys. Maybe just do a little bit better, and then we can get the wild card. So I'm cautiously optimistic. We'll see.
Speaking of wild card races, so I have obviously for the AL not obviously, but White Sox, Tampa Bay, and Houston are in as of like today. And then Atlanta, who would have thought? Milwaukee, who I guess they decided to start playing baseball the second half of the season.
Wow, they showed up.
I think they traded for some hitters because they were like, our pitching's pretty dominant, but if you can't score runs, who cares? Anyway, and then San Francisco. So, San Francisco is 1.5. Okay, sorry, I wrote this down weird. So the Yankees and Red Sox are like the next 2 in the wild card race, and they're ahead of whoever's 3rd by 2 games. So that's good, I guess. And then Dodgers and Cincinnati are in the 2 wild cards right now for the NL, but the Padres are only half a game behind Cincinnati in that race. So, and we got 5 more weeks of the season to go, 5-ish. So
it's going to be a tight season. And I feel like usually the AL has its shit figured out sooner. Like usually by the 2nd week of September, like things are like pretty much locked in for the AL. And then the NL's scrambling until the last minute. But I feel like it's going to be a scramble for both leagues this season. I could be wrong, but
which is nice because it'll be nice to see I don't want to say real baseball, but a lot of years, the last few weeks of the season, you see, I mean, they rotate who they're resting and you don't see. But with the fight still on, we'll see some good baseball. And Salvador Perez is on a damn home run roll, and please continue it tonight.
Love that for us.
Got to make a home run pick.
We're so good at this.
Yeah, like, we're really good.
They just took the last day of the month off because they can.
Yeah, like we're literally so good. It's not even funny.
We just figured we'd give everybody else a chance to catch up a little bit.
But
Yeah,
also,
like when we picked one other day this week, we picked somebody who didn't even start. You know what? You're welcome.
right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so if you need someone to predict a guy who's going to be hot, we've done it with, it was Votto, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it was Votto that hit whenever he had that like 6 or 7 game hit streak or whatever, home run streak, I mean.
Yep.
We picked him the first day or maybe the second?
Yeah. No, it was the first one.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's right.
So,
We're good at this.
So we did just as much first game as Abigail did, I think, honestly.
yeah, I agree. It's us and Abigail.
I think you should send us something, but I mean,
Yeah. I don't really know what else is going on in the league. I've been a horrible baseball fan lately.
Javi Baez is getting booed by fans.
Yeah, I was about to say we have to talk about the Mets.
Read about the little thumbs down thing.
Yeah, he basically said, okay, so first of all, the funniest part of all this to me, I think, is the fact that the first video we have of the Mets doing the thumbs down celebration, I guess if we'll call it that, is from August the 6th. But it wasn't news until a couple of days ago when they actually asked Javi about it. Because Javi was like, yeah, well, I mean, they boo us when we're bad, so we're going to boo them when we're good. So, fuck you, basically.
They're both there.
And I was like, I don't care, personally, if they boo the fans. I think it's quite hilarious. The part to me that was like, oh my God, what are y'all doing? Was when, what is Sandy for them? Like the team president, I think? Yeah. So when Sandy came out and was like, no, you can't boo the fans, but the fans can totally boo you. That's their right.
Fans are giving you money, Javi.
This is America. I can boo whoever the fuck I want.
It was so funny. Right. I think it was Cam that put out a tweet that was like, it's like the little Vince McMahon where he, where he's in
with the
chair
stages, it's like progressing.
Yes. And it was like,
I don't remember.
One of the two. It may have been Donna.
It was
great. I don't remember which one. And it's like, the Mets are collapsing.
Progressively crazier.
The fans are booing the Mets. The Met players are booing the fans. Sandy comes out and says that you can't boo the fans, but the fans can boo you. I don't know, whatever. It was just really, really funny. It's hilarious to me. They did apologize today, or Javi did today. There was like a video that I saw John Boy Media tweeted earlier that he was like, LOL, sorry if I offended you. That was my fault. I didn't mean to, but like, don't boo us and we won't boo you or whatever.
Not have to apologize.
At all.
Okay, New York should not be that soft. They're not Atlanta fans.
Yeah, really.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how about it?
I don't know. I think it's hilarious. And plus, like, it's building like camaraderie and morale in the fucking clubhouse. Who gives a shit? Let them flick the fans off if it helps. I mean, hell, the Mets suck right now. Give them whatever. If it's gonna help them, if the way they get back in this thing is being like, fuck everybody, everybody's against us, so we're gonna just prove everybody wrong. Thumbs down to you motherfuckers. Let them. Like, I don't know, wild. But it's the Mets, and they're just gonna Mets always, all the time. And John Boy, I believe, was the one who tweeted yesterday. Apparently there's a Reddit thread, which sure there is, because there's a Reddit thread on everything. But there's a Reddit thread of like Metsy things. And it's hilarious.
That's got to be so long.
It's hilarious. Like, literally, and it's stuff that, like, I had forgotten about. And because I forgot all about the raccoon situation from earlier this year.
Oh my God.
they got in a fight in the tunnel, and they're like, it was a rat or a raccoon, and I've never seen a New York City rat before. What the fuck ever they said. Like, just say you got in a fight in the tunnel. Stop playing. Or just deny it, period. Don't give me some dumbass excuse.
Yeah, like fucking.
Sorry, we started talking about the Mets, and I needed a drink. So
I don't.
That's
yeah,
fair.
I get it.
this is why people should watch our videos so they can see me bartend and Ashlynn's amazing cat eye right now.
Yeah, I've worked really hard on this today. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. But yeah, the Mets are
Cross promotion here apparently with Braves legend Jerry Blevins.
yes.
Which I don't like. They like shot up. So I mean,
Yeah,
like hear about the Mets, but it's a good podcast. So
I was gonna say I've listened to it a few times, and I mean I obviously don't like the Mets, but they put out an episode, I guess yesterday. I don't fucking know, about the thumbs down thing and about like the Mets finally won a series, but all we're talking about is the fact that the players and the fans are fighting. So I don't know.
Lose like 20 out of 27 this month.
Yes, it was really. No, that's the point. Like they were doing so horrible, and they finally won a series. I mean, granted, it was against the Nats, but still, they finally won a series, and no one is talking about that. We're only talking about the stupid home or thumbs down situation.
like if we finally got over 500. But
Yeah, it's
I
just
heard.
really fun.
So I saw today. I think maybe this was on John Boy too. That there's 11 players with 30 plus home runs, but 10 are in the AL. But I'm like, but we gotta have like 3 Braves that are really close.
Well, we have Ozzy.
I think Duvall actually has the most.
Yeah, and that does just remind me, I think Ozzy has to hit 2 more home runs, and our entire infield has 25 or more. So, rooting for Ozzy to get a couple more home runs. I mean, he'll definitely get 2 more before this season's over, but I mean, Jesus Christ, knock on wood, I don't know. But
I was about to say, the way this season's gone, who knows?
Yeah, Duvall has 29. Freddie and Riley both have 28. Dansby has 25.
World, if he hadn't gotten hurt, like
yeah, Cunha would have about 47 right now.
Because he hasn't played since what, the middle of June when he got hurt. I think it was like June 11th or 14th or not June. I'm sorry, the next month, July.
That other
whatever.
J one.
Whatever. You know what I mean. Whenever he got hurt, he hasn't played since then.
It's
obviously.
Alabama, it all melts together.
Yeah, it's fucking summer. Whatever. Anyway, he's still, I think, the number 5 player in WAR in the entire MLB in Major League Baseball. And he hasn't played in like over a month. So
I think that might be good.
He would have, like, if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, he would have not only like won the NL MVP, but it would have been like not even a little bit close. Like there wouldn't have been any of this like, oh, it might be Harper, oh, it might be Tatis, oh, it'd be like, no, it's Ronnie, and then the rest of you scrubs are way down here. So recognize.
I wonder what those people who thought he was faking his injury, how they feel about their lives. I don't
think those people have any self-awareness or ability to realize that they are possibly wrong sometimes. So they probably still somehow have twisted it in their minds that they're right. So.
Right. Well, I just want them to feel bad about themselves. But they probably don't listen to us because we're too mouthy.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Feel bad. So.
I was looking at dogs from the Humane Society, and one was described as mouthy, and it both scared me and also I wanted to doctor. So
right. I hope that's what people think about us.
And if they want to adopt us, then they can send us money at Patreon, Mansplain BB Pot.
Amen.
We'll be glad to be adopted. So, I think adoption does have like some rules or regulations, or I'm sure there's a lot of facts about it.
Yes. Okay, so I went with a random rule today only because anybody who stayed up to watch the game last night learned this rule because Jorge Soler had batter interference called on him against Dodgers Will Smith. It was the 8th inning, and we were
Smith,
kind
who-
of
Girl.
yeah, we were kind of mounting a little bit of a rally. It was 3-5 Dodgers at this point. Ozzy had singled, and Jorge was up at bat, and the count I believe was like 1-2, maybe 2-2. Doesn't really matter. There were 2 strikes though, and the ball's thrown. Jorge hits. Ozzy goes to steal second. And then all hell breaks loose because Will Smith goes to throw the ball to second to throw Ozzy out. It gets into center field somehow. So we're all like, okay, cool. Ozzy stole second. This is great. And then the umpires stopped everything, said that the inning was over. The Dodgers start walking off the field, that Ozzy was out, and now Jorge had struck out because when Jorge swung the bat and it went all the way around, when Will Smith got up to throw to second to whoever their second baseman is now, I guess Seager, he hit the back of Soler, like he ran into him. So that's batter interference, apparently.
But how is that Soler's fault? Like, did he move into it?
No, if anything, Will Smith like hit him, but he still completed the throw. Like the throwing motion was not interfered by him hitting Soler because by the time he hit him, the ball was already releasing. So it's fucking bullshit regardless.
Sounds like the ump was just done.
Whatever.
Somebody
But the
money.
kicker was
We know which team has money. It's not Atlanta.
no one knew what was going on because so the Dodgers are walking off the field, but Ozzy's like, no, bro, I'm good. Like I'm here. That wasn't like I'm good. I stole second, and he threw the ball into fucking center field. So I don't know what y'all are doing. So the umps, they go to review something, but none of us know what they're reviewing because they haven't really said anything. Mookie and Ozzy are like in the infield having a chat, like what the fuck's going on. The umpires are walking around like what the fuck's going on. It took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes of like, what the hell are y'all doing over there?
This is
to
why
figure
my
out.
ass was asleep.
It was I'm sure Jimmy will do a breakdown on it because it was just so like, I mean, it was 10 minutes of everybody being like, the fuck is going on? Like, what are we doing? So
Was it last season or does the NFL does it or was it just the XFL? I honestly don't remember. My brain is gone today. But when the refs are actually like talking over what they're reviewing and stuff, can we please, for the love of fuck, do that in every professional sport?
Yes, that was the XFL, and that was amazing. So the rule that ended up being called last night, it's Rule 6.06C from the MLB rulebook, and it's if the batter interferes with the catcher, the plate umpire shall call interference. If the batter is out and the ball is dead, then the batter's out. So what ended up happening is they called the Dodgers back out onto the field. Jorge was out because he did have 2 strikes. So when he swung and missed and Will called it to throw Ozzy out, that was his 3rd strike. He was out, but Ozzy stayed on second. But after that 10 minutes and that what the fuck just happened shit, I think whoever bats behind Jorge, I guess Freddie's batting 3rd now. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Whoever batted 3rd like flew out or something. So nothing ended up happening. Totally killed that possible rally. But it was the most ridiculous, like, I don't believe the call was right, but even if it was, I don't care. The story of the whole situation was the fact that no one knew what the fuck was going on. I mean, literally, Mookie and Ozzy are just sitting on the infield chatting. Like, wait a minute. Like, Mookie's trying to tell Ozzy what he think happened, but Ozzy's trying to tell Mookie what he think happened, and, like, what he think happened, Jesus Christ.
It's one of those days.
It's one of those days. But anyway, I'm sure Jimmy will do a breakdown on it, and I hope he does because it was just a comedy of errors. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. And Jorge did not interfere. Will Smith just made a bad throw. Sorry.
Well, hopefully karma's on our side tonight, like it was after the Giants shut us out.
Hope so.
I still won't stay up to watch it, but hope so.
Yeah, I don't think I'll make it through tonight, but maybe.
Power nap.
Take a nap and then wake up. Because what do you have to do tomorrow? Homeschool some more?
I think I get to go to work, or I think Harper gets to go to school. No, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? No, yeah, or no, Wednesday. I'm here. Never mind. Just kidding. I'm here. It's homeschooling. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe have another drink and
Yeah.
do whatever.
Yeah.
Yay. So that sounds like insanity.
Yes. Absolutely.
By having a new release date that we can be reliable on.
Woohoo! Love that for us.
Yep. Wednesdays are now your day to celebrate, since we're going to be out on the podcast those days, and then on YouTube on Thursdays. And then we're on Twitter and Instagram. My toddler's also trying to tell you these things. At Mansplain BB Pod, and then Braves Ashlynn, Braves Emily some days when she wants to be there, and Braves Marla.
I'm within my 30-day window, so I can reactivate, but life is peaceful.
Yeah, no. And take care of your mental health, guys, because it's been rough in general. So but we love y'all. Like we said, patreon.com/mansplainbbpodcast. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye, guys.